What's up, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome to another modern video here on the channel. As always, before we continue, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and please let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this video. Let's go ahead and try and get this video to, we'll say 100, and let's go up a little bit. Let's go 160 likes. Can you do that for me? So we are going to be playing, if you actually watched the metagame, the modern metagame video that I posted a few days ago, it was actually, well, yesterday as the day of recording this. It'll be a couple days when I get this video out. But this deck actually won I believe it was the Saturday challenge on Magic Online. And we are playing Glimpse of Tomorrow. So for those of you who don't know what Glimpse of Tomorrow does, it is on your screen. Basically, you take all of the permanents that you have in play, shuffle them into your library, you flip a bunch of cards over, the same number of cards, put all those permanents into play. So the idea of this deck is we're a Cascade deck because we need to be able to cast our Glimpse of Tomorrow. We can't play anything that costs less than 3 other than Glimpse of Tomorrow, as most of the Cascade decks do. And what we are doing is we are utilizing some different ways to get multiple permanents into play. So you have Chancellor the Forge, which you can reveal from your opening hand to get a free 1/1. You have Wave Sifter, which you can cheat on mana because you can play it for 2 mana on turn 2 with the Evoke cost and get 2 treasures off it, 2 more permanents for the Glimpse. You can play Colony Garden, which is a land, doesn't mess with the Cascade, and effectively gives you 2 permanents. So those are kind of like what your nut draw is. Like ideally you go Reveal Chancellor, turn 1 Garden, turn 2 Wave Sifter, turn 3 you have, that 6 permanents in play, and you can go for a Cascade. Because ideally you want to go off for at least X equals 5. You don't want to go lower than 5 because you can miss. It doesn't happen too often, but so that is the idea. We're just trying to put a bunch of permanents into play. The cool thing about Fury is, well, we have enough red cards, so we get to play Fury. That card's really nice. The other cool thing is you can actually play Fury, and then with the Evoke trigger on the stack, you can play a Violent Outburst. It only works if you have Outburst because you need to have an instant speed spell. But you can let the Fury trigger resolve and then respond to the Evoke trigger still with the Fury in play and play the Violent Outburst. So that might come up as well, which is kind of cool. So there's that, and then, we're an Omnath deck, because Omnath is just a really good card. The end game for, like, when you're trying to glimpse and you're actually trying to kill them, most of the end game is going to involve Chancellor. That's kind of how you finish them off. But sometimes what happens is, like, you glimpse, and then the lands off of Glimpse come into play untapped, so if you have another Cascade spell, you can Glimpse again, and you can kind of just keep chaining them until the point where you've achieved the battlefield that is insurmountable. And then we're also a Karn deck, which is kind of cool for a couple reasons. One, there's a lot of hate for Cascade, like Teferi and Chalice of the Void and all these counter spells like Flusterstorm and all that stuff. And Karn not only gives you a win condition in and of itself, because it's just a threat, but it also gives you another Cascade spell. You'll notice we're only playing 3 Shardless in the main deck because Shardless happens to be an artifact, which you can Karn for. So we have that access as well, and then we also have like a Chariot when we want to go beat down, and then just the general like explosives, Tormod's Crypt for when we're trying to beat Hammer Time or graveyard-based decks with those 2 cards. And then we have a Coding, which is usually good with Karn, so you can start blowing up lands. And then we have an Elixir for when we need to kind of shuffle our graveyard back in, a little bit of life gain, good against mill, stuff like that. So that comes up. And then last but not least, Seasoned Pyromancer, which is a card that is pretty good for a couple of reasons. It allows you, if you can play it on turn 3 prior to Glimpse, you can get a couple permanents into play. Or if you hit it off of a Glimpse, remember the lands come into play untapped, you get to draw more cards and find another Cascade spell that way. So that is the main deck. Again, the Colony Gardens and the rest of the mana base is a whole bunch of fetch lands, shock lands, and then a couple of Gemstone Caverns to kind of speed up the curve a little bit. And then we've already gone over the Karn package in the sideboard, so the last cards are Mystical Dispute against opposing counterspells, Force of Vigor, and Foundation Breaker here for Hammer Time, and then Teferi Time Raveler, good in the Cascade Mirrors, good against control, those kinds of decks. But yeah, that is the deck list. So this deck is so much fun, and I really think you guys are going to enjoy this one. So I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Assuming that they're a Taxes deck, is this hand good? I mean, I'm on the draw. I want to keep this hand. Just get Temur Triome. Obviously, if I break on land, this hand's awful, but I think I keep this on the draw. We're a 25 land deck too, so I think this is a fine keep. Coding turns the Fury into an artifact. Karn makes it a 3/3 creature for Fury. Sure, that's fair. I actually think I played the wrong land there, because if they have Arbiter, I think I should have went Foothills into... Oh. Okay. I don't know what this is. I assume we don't give a shit about Spellskite, right? Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Probably don't care about that either. Some Hammer or Saga variant? I doubt it's Hammer with Mishra's Factory. Like, you would just play Inkmoth instead, right? Cauldra. Okay. Oh, we don't have a Teamer Triumph. I thought we did. Okay. I'll just get... Breeding Pool? Sure. Then I'm going to go Mountain Pyro, discard Omnath Shardless, I think. I want to get 2 tokens for the Cascade. I guess I could just discard the Outburst now. Because Shardless is better against the Fairy anyways. I'll keep the Omnath. I keep the Omnath, it's fine. It's a sick remix, huh? Alright, they have the Thalia, but that's fine because I can just go Shardless into Glimpse. The question is, do we wait? How much do we slow roll this? Because I could just go for 7 permanents. Is 7 permanents good enough, or do you want to wait? I mean, honestly, we probably could just wait, right? Like, we're not dying next turn. I could just play Omnath here. I do think 7 is good enough. But I also think that there's not a ton of reason not to wait, right? Like, look, I guess they could have, like, an Arbiter or something. Sending it for the content is pretty good. I mean, sending it definitely makes better content, but... Alright, fine. I'm being pressured by chat. If this fails, it's all chat's fault. At least I get to blame chat if this fails. Just saying. It's all your fault if this goes south. Okay, it did not go south. Actually, it went the opposite of south. This game's probably over, right? Good God. Alright, pay 2 life. This deck's kind of busted. Alright, so let's kill... So I have to target the Spellskite in order to kill the other shit, right? Because they can't redirect it if I target the Spellskite. So I go 1, 2, 1. Hex Parasite for Karn to hit Teferi and other things. Ooh, that's kind of cool. But I mean, Explosives also does it. Thank you for the bit stab. Explosives does kill Teferi, so... You hear from the Canister Raid? The Canister Raid didn't go through. I never got a notification. I did not get a notification. Oh, okay. It's like a fake raid. Hi, Canister. Alright, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I can just crack 2 fetches, evoke Wave Sifter, go again. So get Forest, Mountain. Then we can go evoke Wave Sifter. Trigger on... Oh, they're off it. What happened? Where'd they go? What happened? The Canister Raid failed. Well, at least he tried, you know. At least he tried. Why did my opponent stop playing? I wasn't done. Okay, so this is the Karn sideboard. We're not going to mess with that stuff. Is any of this good against taxes? Probably the Disenchants, right? Could also Chancellor? Yeah, I could. But I couldn't Chancellor and Cascade again, right? Yeah, but like, I don't even know if I care about Cauldra. Cauldra's just too slow. I really don't think I care that much about Cauldra. I kind of just want the disenchants. Yeah, it's a lot easier to play these decks online. Do you just cut Karn against them? What would you cut in a matchup like this? Cut Season Pyromancer? Maybe. But like, Pyromancer makes blockers. Someone gifted a sub. Oh, they gifted you a sub. Nice Dylan guy. You get you all. The nice thing about the sub is you actually get a multiplier of channel points, so you can then request more fat clouds. I feel like Karn on the draw against Thalia is kind of bad. Oh, he's string decker down. Hold on a sec. Let me fix that. All right, try it again. I'm either cutting Karn or Pyromancer. I don't know which one. I could just split the difference and cut 2 of each. You're one step ahead of me, Bamzing. I don't know. I'm going to cut Karn on the draw, but then I'm also going to cut this for the shardless. Just like Karn against Thalia just does not seem like where I want to be. If we got Karn, you probably want the EE. Maybe that's true. I could see that. Oh no, we can't. We're a Cascade deck. Come on, Banjo. Why are you trying to get me to do that? Chariot to block. It's not awful. Okay, they're on 6. I think I keep this and go turn 1. This is 3 counters, right? So I can go Triumph on 1, Stomping Ground, Suspend on 2, Garden on 3, and then Upkeep Glimpse on 4. Or I could go Garden on 1, but then I can't Suspend on 2. But then on turn 4, it's only X equals 4, which is kind of bad, right? I'm going to keep it. I don't know how I'm going to sequence this hand, though. How do I get the free sub with Prime? There should be a bottom right-hand thing of your screen. Should be a little thing that says Prime. Like if you go here... Hold on, I'll show you. I'll bring up my page. So like right here where it says gift a sub, that would normally say Prime on it. Or like subscribe with Prime. Planes, huh? Kind of want to lead on Triumph. You like to hear this? Came in third team of Rhinos, and after crushing hammer, played a force speed and shooting hands. That's awesome. That's gas. My opponent said, sorry, I thought I was going to have more time when I started this matchup. Oh, okay. Give him a sad face. Alright, well, our opponent had to go. Is our hand going to be good? I don't know. I would have shuffled, so. Ooh, on the play with 2 Gemstone Caverns? Nice. Okay. This one's pretty good. Put back the Pyromancer, right? And just hope to rip a land. Alright, let's do it. This hand's sick. Twin, thank you so much for the 3 months. Where's Snuggles? Is Snuggles in the chat yet? I need to roast Snuggles. God, he's not here. Snuggles, get over here. I wanna talk shit about the Philadelphia Eagles. Somebody tag you on Twitter when the Yoggin starts. It'll probably be like 3 or 4 hours. Wait, you don't want to watch some other delicious combo decks? Oh, he is here. Hi, Snuggles. Look, I won't say anything if you won't say anything, okay? If you don't say anything, I won't say anything. We can it's like a mutual respect kind of thing, you know? Did I enjoy your cow? The ref did nothing wrong. A deck should have given it to the ref, not center. Dude, if you look at the play again, the ref was, like, trailing behind him the entire play. Like, they tried to say in the broadcast that the ref was, like, following the play. He wasn't. He was, like, significantly behind him the entire time. Like, the ref could have easily just, like, you know, went a little faster. So, like, that's bullshit. Come on. The ref was so far behind the play, it's not even funny. You wouldn't Cascade? Really? Why not? There's no shot you don't Cascade here, right? Crazy? There's no fucking way. Why would you not Cascade here? Isn't that insane to not Cascade? I mean, they're dead. Oh, you want me to just let humans win? I see. Okay, I see. You just want the humans player to win, okay. If the rest fought, let alone the wheel scored 15 points for a scam, so then one more shot. I don't know, man. If you go back and watch the play, the ref was trailing behind a lot. Like if you, there was, man, I can't remember the screenshot I saw on Twitter, and like at the end of the play, the ref was like still 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So he had to like, the play was over, and the ref had to like jog 15 yards just to go ahead and spot the ball. Like he should have been trailing with him the entire time, not 15 yards back. Like, I don't know, man. It was just bullshit. It's not the same thing, man. Come on. It's not the same thing. If I wanted humans to win, the Cowboys wouldn't have lost last night. That is a good point. That is a good point. Do I bring anything against humans? Maybe Disenchants? I don't know. I'm just going to run it back. Well, sure. I agree with you. The play call was really bad. But at the same time, I also think that we should have had one more play. Even though the played call was bad, I still think that the refs handled that situation kind of poorly. It seems good, right? You just go Triome into Wave Sifter into Pyro discard and then find a Cascade spell. I think this hand's good. Yeah, I mean, also, the penalties were a little absurd. Like, I don't like to, you know, say that the games are decided by penalties, but come on, man. The refs were a little trigger happy yesterday. 14 penalties. Hey, come on, man. You bet big on the Bucks to crush the Eagles? Well, you're a true Eagles fan then. You blaming the rest for that? I'm blaming the umpire that was 15 yards behind Dak at the end of the play, because that was bullshit. So yes, I am blaming the refs for that exact play. Because I think that was kind of dumb. You want to see the Eagles beat Brady so bad? Don't worry, Brady's going to lose next round. Tampa Bay is not going to. Tampa Bay is not going to the Super Bowl. You may draw the fourth Karn. Maybe after I discard two of them. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Sari? How you doing, buddy? This trophy. Ooh, nice. I saw the Belfie Rhinos list. I actually did the metagame video today, which I think should be available on YouTube if you want to go check that out. I haven't done it in a while just because, you know, I've been with the job and stuff, but I was able to get the metagame video out today, so I did go ahead and talk about all that stuff. I'm just saying, Four Dogs, watch the replay. I'm just saying. Like, if you watch the replay, you'll see when Dak slid to the ground, the ref was still 15 yards behind him. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why he didn't, like, try to keep up with him. And I'm not saying that they were, like, 15 yards vertical. They were, like, 15 yards behind him. They didn't run with the play. Are we 5-0 with my unplayable deck this week or next? I'm losing all sense of time. Let's see. I gotta pull up the Dono queue. Dono queue. Torborg is next week. Torborg is next week. So, I'm going to Cascade next turn, but it's awkward because we can't hit Fury because they have the stupid Mariner. But I can still hit other stuff, and... Oh. Never mind. Okay, this is really bad. Do I have to, like, crack a clue and try to find Fury? I have to, right? I can't play Karn. Charlotte does nothing. Outburst does nothing. Yeah, I think I just have to crack a clue to try and find Fury. And then I can go Fury, Pitch, Chancellor, kill, Lavinia, Thalia, pay for the Mariners. Yeah. Oh! Wait. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Because I have to pay 1 mana for the Glimpse so it doesn't get countered by Lavinia, right? Combination deck. I totally forgot about that. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is so good. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I've never seen that before. Hold on. I need to hold control. I'm holding control. Because I need to take a screenshot of this. This is going on Twitter. I won't put my opponent's name in there. I don't want to shame them that much. Okay, now we can auto yield. No, I won't pay. It's just good deck building. Yeah. Okay. I have mana to pay for the Fury. What am I killing? I guess I still just kill... I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of want to keep both of these in play. I guess I could just kill these two and then keep paying 1 for the Thalia, which is probably fine. Or can I kill them? Can I kill them all and still have enough mana? I need... No, I can't do that, okay. Yeah, so I think I just kill these two. Oh no, I don't have enough mana if I do that, right? So what if I just kill Lavinia and then spin again? Kill Mariner. Oh, I want to go again 4 dogs. That's the thing, right? Because I have to pay if I kill this, this, and this, then I have to pay 3 and I can't go again, right? If I kill Lavinia, Thalia and just let them have the Mariner, yeah, I guess that's fine, right? Just kill Lavinia, Thalia and then I can go again. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's probably fine. Okay, so that resolves. This resolves. I do have to take... I have to go to 1. Can I afford to go to 1? YOLO. So I hit both of my basics. I'm playing Outburst, right? Okay. I have Basic Mountain. Oh, I do, right. Yeah, I have Basic Mountain, okay. Yeah, I mean, this game's over, right? There's no way they're surviving this. No, I won't pay. Okay, so let's go Chancellor, this. Kill these and just kill them all, right? And just pay. Okay. Alright, they're off it. A lot of Furies. So this is Chancellor into Wavesifter into Outburst. I mean, it's not great if they have Thalia, but I can Fury the Thalia. This hand's just busted. If I beat Yogg, friendship is over. Yeah. Yeah, this hand's just broken, right? That's true. We're playing against a lot of Aether Vial decks. And we have 4 Furies in our decks, so... I think I'm gonna fetch... I want to get a red source, so I guess just Stomping Ground. I don't... Is there a reason this deck doesn't have Temur Triome? I guess you don't really want the second Triome. I don't know. I've had a couple of spots where I kind of wanted the Temur Triome. I don't know if, how much, like, how often it actually comes up, but... Yeah, tap lands are rough, I agree. And you already have 1 Triome, so it's like... Do you need the second one? And you already have 4 Colony Gardens, so yeah, that's true. What do you think is the hardest modern deck to pilot out of curiosity? I don't know, it's tough, because there's, like... There are certain decks that are... I want to get Stomping Ground? Yeah, Stomping Ground. Like, there's certain decks that are hard to pilot in specific matchups, like Hammer Time. I think Hammer Time is really polarized in the sense of there are matchups where Hammer Time is impossible to play, like you have to sequence very perfectly, and then there are matchups where it doesn't matter what you do most of the time. So it's like, it's really hard for me to say Hammer Time, because I do think that Hammer Time against the decks that have a lot of removal is really difficult to play, but against something like Tron, it's like, you know, you're just goldfishing, so I don't know, it's tough. Scales, maybe? Maybe. Scales is pretty hard to play. How's my day going? I got boosted. But I feel pretty good. Okay, so let's go this. Do I wait? They have 4 cards in their hand. I think I can just wait, right? Just go Pyro, discard. Oh, no, because I don't have a red card for the Fury. Yeah, day off for a federal holiday. I mean, 7's got to be good enough, right? 7's got to be good enough. I can't pass up 7, I think. Because I can do it with the Evoke trigger on the stack. Yeah, it's got to be enough. Yes, I've queued into 3 Thalia Aether Vial decks. Oh, okay. Make it 6. Yeah, the day off too, nice. 5 is what I'm aiming for. Yeah, that makes sense. Why didn't they kill the token? Give me less life. I guess I'll just pay a bunch of life because I'm going to get it back off the Omnath. Let's go here. Draw a card. Resolves. Let's go... I think I'll tap this. And then use the green mana and float blue-white with the Stomping Ground. Just trying to find another Cascade spell. Oh, that works too. Let's get Island. Let's play Karn. I think I'm just going to uptick this turn. Okay, they're off it. They are off it. What are Hammer Time's bad matchups? I'm going to rent the deck, but I haven't played MTG in over a year. I think Hammer Time struggles against most of the Solitude decks. Like, I think 4-color's not a great matchup. It's one of those things that like really experienced Hammer Time players, I think, can kind of, like, you can get the margins right on 4-color. But it's one of those matchups you just have to play a ton and figure out when to go for it, when to bait them, you know, when to bluff. There's a lot of things that go on with the matchup. Guess, thank you for the 16. Says Bing Bong. Alright, what are we doing against this deck? I think I'm just, like, not going to sideboard again. I don't know. Maybe Breaker Force, but... I kind of just don't want to sideboard. I don't really think you needed to do much against these decks, but... Boros Death and Tech. Just all of the Death and Texas players. I mean, the sand's not ideal. It doesn't have a Fury, but I do have a Garden. I think you have to keep the sand. Do you mull hands like this or no? Like, do you mull hands that don't have... I guess you can't just mulligan to Breaker or to Wave Sifter, right? You have to keep this hand, I think. I think it's on the lower end of keeps, because it just, like, it doesn't quite do enough, but I think it's fine. Timely Chancellor of the Forge. Yeah, but I'm not going to cast it on turn 3. Like, I don't want to Glimpse on just 4 permanents. I think you actively don't Glimpse. I think you have to wait until at least 5. Give me a Wave Sifter. Alright. Yep. They have a Giver? No Giver. Yeah, Sifter or Fury. Again, even if I draw Fury, I'm not going to go for it, but... This might be one of those just, like, play Omnath and grind him out type of games. Like, they only have 2 cards in their hand. Oh, am I a dumbass? I should have fetched main phase. I'm going to get Arbitered, aren't I? I'm so stupid. I should have fetched main phase. Fuck. I mean, I have to fetch here, right? I guess I could just... Well, no, I could just play Mountain. No, because then I don't have an untapped land on turn 4, so I have to fetch here. Because I need to go fetch here, into this Omnath. So I have to fetch here. I should have fetched main phase, though. I'm going to get Arbitered. I'm stupid. Okay, I didn't get Arbitered. Never mind. Alright, give me a Fury. That's interesting. Because if I play the Pyromancer, I can't play Omnath on curve. Because then my next line comes into play tapped. But I can triple block the Thalia? Which they can prevent 2, but then the Thalia would still die. Oh no, because they could first strike and then prevent 2. So, I don't actually know if it's worth playing the Pyromancer here. Because then my next line comes into play tapped. So my options are Mountain Pyromancer into tap land into Omnath, or tap land into Omnath into Pyromancer. I think I'm just going to play the tap land here. It's kind of close. Yeah, I guess that's true. Pyro does give me more looks at Fury. That is a good point, yeah. Well, I can't Glimpse anyways, because they have the Archon. So I need to find Fury anyways, right? I mean, Fury just kind of cleans it up. Thalia is not too threatening because I have Shardless, so Thalia is kind of fine. Yeah. Right on time. This also gives me a blocker for the Thalia. It's not a Fury. Where are my Furies? You have to fetch there. Is there nowhere where they take up Vial and you don't have to worry about instant speed? Oh no. Okay, that's really bad. Now we're in trouble. Now I have to find 2 Furies. But I have a lot of time. Like, Omnath does basically blank these attacks, so I have quite a bit of time. And they forgot about Yorion, which is good. So let's cast Pyromancer first. Yeah. Yeah, I can also just hardcast my stuff. I'll just discard the Outburst, right? Yeah. I'm going to get this tap land into play, and then I can go land, crack, fetch for basic next turn, and then just hardcast the Chancellor. Yeah, let's just do that. Do I attack with Omnath? And then chump block with Plant? I'm going to make this a damage race, I think. I think I can make this a damage race. Yeah, the Omnath basically just blanks these attacks, which is good. Yeah, the shitty thing is, the really awkward part about all of this is they actually get to hold up Vile Yorion. Like, they can pick up Yorion and Vile it in. So if I find Fury and I target an Archon, they can actually just Vile in the Yorion and blink the Archon. So, yeah, Yorion does make it a little bit tougher. Oh. That makes things really interesting. Okay, so... how much mana do I need to play the Chancellor? Because I can just curve Chancellor into Chancellor, right? So if I play Fetch Land, I have to pay 2 for the Arbiter, crack the Fetch Land, I have exactly 7 mana, right? So I can go play Fetch Land, ETB tapped, tap Mountain, Garden, crack the Rainforest, 4 mana off the Omnath plus these 3 is 7, and then I get 6 tokens. Next turn I get 13 more, right? Yes, there is a basic forest. There's a basic forest in my deck, chat. There's a basic forest, we're fine. And I'm playing the fetch land, so I can then go island and crack fetch again next turn to play this one. So this works. Feels bad to discard Outburst after committing to the Chancellor plan. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I didn't know this is where we were going to be, right? Yeah. But I agree, it is awkward to discard both Outburst, and now we're kind of here. But I should have enough with just the tokens, right? I think just the tokens are going to be enough. I don't think I need to bump them. So I'm at 12. The question is, do I attack this turn or next turn? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 13, 19, 22, 25 attackers. No, I could just wait a turn, right? I think I could just wait one turn. I guess it gets dicey if they draw Batterskull. Oh, they can't cast Batterskull, right? Yeah, so they can't cast Batterskull. We know their last card's Yorion. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. Right, attacking now is bad because I get less tokens next turn. Yeah, they have 8 damage in the air. I guess they could draw an equipment. Oh, I'm dead to Maul, right? Yeah, if they draw their one of Maul, I guess I'm dead. Not much I can do about that, though, right? They can Yorion the Thalia out and cast the Batterskull. Oh, they didn't do that. They could have done that, but they didn't do that. They have Yorion to reset your Arbiter search? No, because it doesn't come back till end of turn. I don't know how that works. If I pay for this Arbiter, and then it comes back end of turn, do I have to pay for it again? How does that work? I've never actually had that come up before. It's like a separate instance, even though it's the same permanent. It doesn't use the stack. Okay, they killed the fetch. Smart play. But they didn't attack? Whoa. Why didn't they attack? I don't know why they didn't attack there. I mean, I guess I just start casting Wave Sifters. And then eventually just find my mana to be able to cast the Chancellor. Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna chill here for a little bit. I have no cards. So what's chat saying? I believe so. It is separate instance. If you search after it comes back, okay. Yeah. It's not the same permanent, okay. Yeah, I didn't know because it's like, it's not an activated ability. You know, it doesn't use the stack. But, I don't know, it's weird. I just didn't know if there was like, you know, if it's different if it doesn't use the stack. We have another Tech Edge. But they're not using it. It's good. Okay. Just keep casting Wave Sifters. I mean, I don't really think we can lose this game, right? Like, I'm trying to think of a world where we lose this game. Can I attack? I could probably attack, right? I should have been attacking with this. Oh, no, they just get a free block, right? They just go block, prevent 2. Right, never mind. Yeah, I think if they blink Arbiter, you have to pay again. That's what chat was saying. Yeah, I think if they attacked the turn they Tech Edged me, they might have had a shot, but... Now we're probably done here, right? Waiting for 2 Furies? No, I'm just waiting for a land to be able to hardcast this Chancellor. They're dead to the Chancellor. I'm going to keep the fetch land in play, I think. Because then any land that's my Chancellor. Imagine resolving a Glimpse here. I could have suspended it. Right? Karn is sick here. Yeah, Karn's also busted. This game's definitely over. We'll eventually find a land. I guess this. We can still suspend. Yeah, I think I'm gonna not do that, though. Okay. I guess I'll crack a clue here to try and find a tap land. Okay. Go. Dude, when we cast this Chancellor, there's going to be a lot of tokens. I'm just saying. Be a lot of tokens. Oh no, the third Archon. Not the third Archon. Yeah, the Hex Parasite could have been removing counters from the vial. The whole time. I can't fetch on their turn. Well, not this turn because I paid, but... Alright, there we go. We have enough mana, right? Oh no, it comes into play tapped! No! Alright, fine, I'll just fetch EOT. Whatever. Go. Alright, we'll kill him next turn. Watch me get settled. You better get the clips ready, chat, because if I get settled, that's going to be a clip worthy. Get your clips ready. Doesn't a full swing win over 2 turns? Maybe, but like, again, how am I losing this game? Like, I might as well just wait at that point. Does Settle even lose you the game? It's pretty bad for me. Settle is pretty bad for me. Settle is definitely bad for me. Should I play around it? Okay, they've conceded from the game. They don't have Settle. Now playing on double Mana Tide that comes into play tapped. They have Archon. On the draw with Cavern, Wave Sifter, and Chancellor? Ho 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 ho. Ho ho ho. Alright, so this. What do I exile? I think I get rid of... The Triome? Well, I kind of need the Foundry to have an untapped land on... Well, okay, how am I sequencing this, though? Because I can't actually Wave Sifter on 2. Well, on 1. So I guess I just go Garden on 1 into Triome Wave Sifter. Well, they revealed Lurrus. I kind of want to keep the Chancellor in case I draw Fury, right? Like, I want to keep a red card in case I draw Fury, because they have Lurrus. If they're Hammer Time, I really... Like, Fury's my best card. So I think it's either the second Garden or the Triome. I think it's the second Garden. Sideboard lacks ley lines for the full start of game actions. Yeah, what if we just played like 20 ley lines in our main deck? Just main deck 20 ley lines? No big deal. Just like you keep 7 cards and you just reveal your hand of 7 ley lines. 7 ley lines? Oh, I know, yeah. It's like ley lines with Opalescence and Serra Sanctum, right? But against Crabs? Uh-oh. I feel like the Crabs matchup is not good. Because we're just going to get Surgicals. Alright, well. Got nothing else to do. Mill is impossible? Yeah. Xenowan, have you ever beat Mill with this deck before? It seems really bad. Karn for Elixir? Yeah, I guess. We just go for it? What do you think, chat? Do we YOLO? YOLO is so bad if they have Surgical. Or I could just Wave Sifter tap land. I think I Wave Sifter tap land. I'm gonna Wave Sifter tap land. I'm a coward. You're not gonna peer pressure me this time, chat. Not this time. Yeah, Karn for Elixir definitely seems like where you want to be, for sure. Well, it's hard for them to hold up Counterspell when they have Field of Ruin, right, Adam? I mean, we're going to win this game if they don't have Surgical, right? Remand is a possibility. Some of them do play Remand, yeah. Sure. How do we win if they Surgical Glimpse? It's tough, but you have to win with Omnath. Alright, I have 1 Glimpse left. So I definitely have to cast it next turn. Alright, I'm going to just play this. And then we'll go blue, white, this. I guess I float red? Because red casts Pyromancer and Violent Outbursts. Don't Surgical me, bro. Also, don't Remand me, bro. Come on, they don't have it. 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 Oh, they had it. F. F, F, F. F, F, F. At least they can't mill my last glimpse. I can suspend it. How many Karns do we have left? They've milled 2 Karns. I mean, if I draw a Karn and get an Elixir, maybe I'm fine, but I kind of have to draw a Karn soon, right? 3rd Karn down, that's not good. 3 Karns down, 1 Karn remaining. Do we have 3 turns left? Probably not. I'd probably say we have 2 turns. Most. Yeah, you're saying for the suspend, probably not. What's your version? Is your version have Saheeli? How similar is it to this? Because I actually saw that. You posted that on Twitter. And I was working on Glimpse. This is where I was at. I don't know how similar this is to your version, but I don't know if you actually want to play Dark Dwellers in this version. Like, I feel like Dark Dwellers could be something else, but I really did like the Saheeli combo when I played this deck. You're gonna Field of Ruin me. I have a basic left. It's good. Miss Birthing Pod. Yawgmoth is Birthing Pod at home. It's okay, Bullby. Alright, give me a Karn. Karn. It's kind of like a Karn. Do I sack clues? Could go sack a clue, try to find Karn, and then if I miss, suspend, hopefully get 2 turns. I don't think I'm going to get 3 turns, but... Oh. Okay, that plays. It's funny, like, I should have been attacking the entire time, and now that I've finally attacked, they're probably not going to block. But I should have been attacking the whole time. 100%. Because now they're just not going to block. Oh, you're doing the Orion stuff. I think I have to kill a crab. It's not feel great, but... Yeah, we're 3-0-6-0. We're about to be down a game to mill, though, I think. Maybe this is too spewy. I could have just waited to hardcast it next turn. Spike. Yeah, Spike got Trophy 52 earlier, I think. Yeah. Opponent's in the tank. Opponent is in the tank. I'm going to play the land, but I'm not going to crack the fetch. In case I draw Omnath. How many Omnaths do I have left? I only have 1 Omnath left. What do you think about Thoughtseize main as temporary replacement for Solitude? That's the only thing I'm missing, so. Thoughtseize main, an Esper Reanimator. I don't know. Cutting Solitude's kind of rough. I don't know if you can afford to cut Solitude in that deck. It's the record for most trophies in a league run. I think Principe was like 70-something, if I recall correctly. I know Spike was saying the number. I think it was like 70-something. They milled the last Karn. Okay, I've been trapped. Tank, double trap you. I feel like opponent is either double queuing or doing something. I don't know. 72? Okay. Sappy with a deck tech. I got you after this match. Oh, you can definitely double queue. Okay. Congratulations. You win. So claps in the chat. Claps in the chat for our opponent. Alright, Dispute's coming in. I think Teferi's coming in. I think so. And just submit 65. I don't think you want this stuff against Mill. I think this is fine, right? No, it's not impossible. I did it on Saturday. I was actually triple queuing on Saturday. Yeah. I like Tough against them. Tough Dispute. I just don't cut anything. Just submit 65. Yeah, no Endurance in this list. I mean, if the Mill matchup is bad enough, you could play it, but... We also just didn't draw a card that game, too. No. Nice hands, by the way. Nice hands, by the way. 25 lands, by the way. 25 lands, by the way. Alright, sure. I guess I just keep 3 lands and a Shardless, huh? No, I'm actually going to keep 3 lands and a Pyromancer. Yeah. It'll be harder to bill us out. Yeah, true. True. That's how you beat Millie. You just mull to Oblivion. If you mull to 0, you just start with 7 more cards. How do they win? Right? Running Soul Guide Lantern. Well, I don't have Endurance. They don't know that, but I don't have Endurance. Cool. Now I don't have to fetch. Now I don't have to fetch. Can't get trapped. It's like starting with 22 life. AFR? No, this is Ixalan, right? Yeah, Ixalan. It's a cool island. Seasoned Pyromancer. I wanted to draw a spell there so I could make an extra token if I hit a Cascade spell, but... Damn it. Soul Guides for Emrakul? Yeah, I mean, it could be Emrakul, could be Endurance. Like, it's good against both of those cards. And they don't know that they don't know that I don't have Endurance, so. Or Emrakul, for that matter. I think I'm just going to play a second Pyromancer. I'm just going to try and go beatdowns. I could evoke Wave Sifter, but Pyromancer puts more pressure into play. Guess it's worse if they have Drown, but... Is the full text lands available on Moto? No, unfortunately they're not. I kind of hope they bring them on at some point, but as of today, as of the time that I'm speaking, no, they are currently unavailable on Magic Online. But I really wish they were, because I'd play them. Alright, they got me for 3. We're going to remand this. No, not remanding. Cool. I'm here for it. Ooh, okay. I know, I agree, Canister. I think that is really cringe. I would play the shit out of them. I would play the shit out of them. I can't wait until we Karn, get an Elixir, and then every Cascade spell is just another Elixir. How sick is that? How insane is that? You get to board in the Elixir, shuffle in your library, and then you have, effectively 9 copies of Elixir in your deck. Until they mill it over, and that sucks, but... Oh, but if they mill it over, you can Karn for Tormod's Crypt yourself, and then Karn for the Elixir again, right? You never know. Could happen. I don't feel great about this game. 36 cards in library. I mean, if they have a counterspell for the card, I'm in really bad shape. Why can't you? You can. Card is specifically worded to say, choose artifact you card own from outside the game, or choose a face-up artifact card you own in exile. So it specifies both. You can get exile or outside the game. It pulls both. It literally says it specifies it on the card. It has 2 different type lines. So you can get either or. It's the only one of that type of effect that's specifically worded like that. That was a really good draw, because now I can force a counterspell on the Teferi. Question is, do I bounce here? Well, they're going to counter it, but... Your opponent prismatic getting an amulet when you had a card in play? Yeah. Yeah, that's happened a couple times, too. Gotta watch out for that. I feel like we're dying this turn. Fetch land, go to 24. They're certainly taking their time. They've milled over 0 glimpses. I just wanted to make that point known. We have all of our glimpses still in our deck. I don't know if it matters, but... We still have all 3 glimpses. Alright, I can't really play around another counterspell. I kind of just have to jam the Karn, so... I guess I'll attack bursts. I'm too lazy to not attack with this. Yeah, you knew, Sappy. You knew it was gonna happen. You knew what was gonna happen. What if they draw a card? Kind of sucks if they exile my graveyard, because then... I mean, I guess I could still... Oh, okay, they didn't activate. So I'm just gonna minus for the elixir now, I think. I kind of have to. Sucks that I can't play it. Like, if I drew a land there, I could have played the elixir, and then if they mill me out, I can upkeep activate the elixir. But now if they mill me out, I just lose. So kind of unfortunate I didn't find a land there. Yeah, Plant has no fear. 12 cards, so we're dead to a fetch land. No fetch land? No fetch land, please? No fetch land, please? Tank, fetch land? Maybe they're out of fetchables? I like the tank fetch land. Yeah, it was exactly enough, too. That's tough. The old tank fetch land. Alright, well, they're not playing rhinos. Unless they're playing sweet rhinos. Keep. Hope they're not Belcher. Well, yeah, Karn kills the Chalice, too, but it doesn't kill Teferi. I guess against Teferi specifically. Why Karn in this deck? Just to diversify your threats a little bit. Karn's here just, like, as a way to play a fair game. Alright, well, we're gonna get dumpstered this game. Can never be blue-eyed in a million years with this deck, right? It's a good draw, but it's not gonna be good enough. They're just gonna play Teferi. Let's get... Stomping Ground? No, Breeding Pool. Because I have the red source in my hand. Easy 4-1. Well, not against Blue Eye Control. Talking about the creativity deck, Freed. Yeah, that seems kind of rough. I mean, I guess you could play Blossoming Calm, but... I mean, I'm just going to go for it. It's not really getting any better. I have more spells to cast, so force the counterspell here. There's Teferi in the sideboard. Like, after board, we get Teferi and Dispute, which maybe helps a little bit, but... Yeah, maybe I should have just outbursted. Probably would have been better, right? Yeah, that almost certainly would have been better. I guess I could just hold up Outburst now. And if they ever go to do something, then we could just Outburst. Yeah, so I'll play the Caverns and hold up double Clue Token, and if they tap their mana, then I can cast Outburst. Yeah. Alright, well now I'll Outburst. I should probably float a mana, right? Yeah, I'll float a mana. I'll float a red. Karn, Pyromancer, Fury, Omnath. Those are pretty good. Am I paying life here? There's no... Well, I could pay life if I hit a second Outburst, right? Because I have a red floating, and I'm discarding 2 cards to the Pyromancer. So yeah, I'll pay 4 life. So Fury kills nothing. Draw a card. Oh, I stacked them wrong. I should have drawn the card off Omnath before Pyromancering. It's fine. Okay. Well, now I'm just going to get Verdicted, right? Yeah, now I'm just going to get Verdicted. Maybe this was bad. I have a card in play? Yeah, but I don't have enough lands. Like, I drew a Caverns, which is super awkward. Okay. I guess we just play Chariot, right? Like, I think I'm here to not play Chariot. Let's get Temple Garden? Temple Garden's fine. Maybe Steam Vents? Cats. Make some cats. Your turn. Definitely cat time. Some Candy Bukas in chat? Any Candy Bukas? Fire Ice. Rude. They're going to ending a token. At least they can't ending both tokens. I kind of want to just play Wave Sifter. Well, no, if I play Pyromancer, I can crew. This thing's crew 4, right? So I can go Pyromancer, discard 2 spells, and then attack for 6, put them to 2. I think put them to 2 is good. It's like an extra 2 damage, because otherwise I play the Wave Sifter and I have to crew with both, and they only take 4. But I guess if I Wave Sifter, I can crew a Clue token, which is probably better. It's kind of worse if they have Verdict, though. No, because then I can follow up Verdict with Pyromancer, right? Oh, this is fine. Blue, green. I'm going to do it this way. Because I think I'm just going to copy... I kind of want to copy a Clue token. Oh, that's dumb. I don't need more than 2 clues. Rambler coming with the 4 months. Thank you for the 4, buddy. Says, deck looks cracked. Being able to kill a chalice with current uptick. Oh, yeah. Appreciate the 4 up. You having a good day today. Alright, well, I said the matchup was bad, and we won game 1 pretty easily, so, you know. Classic Doom hyperbole. We're gonna play League with Oops after this. After this, we're gonna play some Oops All spells. And by Oops All spells, I mean Oops No Wins. What do you, Xenowan, if you're still here, what do you cut in this matchup? Do you cut Fury? Look at the explosives. I feel like Fury is my worst card. I feel this deck has potential. I think it's really good. You gotta figure out you gotta fix the mill matchup, but got Chancellors. That probably makes more sense, right? Yeah. No, that makes more sense. Fury at least kills Tef. Yeah. Chancellor's probably horrendous in this matchup. Because it just, like, overextends into Verdict, and you don't need it to win, you know? Yeah. I'm just going to cut the Chancellor. And then I have to make one more cut. Maybe, like, a Fury. Honestly, Omniath doesn't sound that great, because, like, tapping out for it's kind of bad, but I'll cut a Fury. I could have kind of landed the draw, too. Because I am kind of, I don't know. It's close. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to mulligan this hand. Nice hand, by the way. This hand's fine. Put back the second Cascade spell. Probably this one, right? Because I think, in general, Outburst is better in this matchup. Because you can Outburst when they go to tap mana. Yeah, I could have cut the Ardent Blade. Versus Mill, I should side in some Rhinos. The best way to do it is you side in Rhinos, and then... But you keep in both the Rhinos and the Glimpses. And you never know what you're going to hit, right? I kind of don't want to tap out for Wave Sifter. I'm just going to play Foothills. Yeah, I don't want to tap out for Wave Sifter. I can Wave Sifter next turn, and then hold up Dispute. If they go for Tef, I can just get Breeding Pool. Watch me get Shadow Doubted. Be a Guy's Blessing. I mean, you can just play Endurance, right? If you played 4 Endurance in your sideboard, I'm sure the Mill matchup would be fine. Okay. Oh, now they can Tef with Dispute up? That sucks. Not much I can do about that, but... Okay, never mind. They can't Tef with Dispute up. This is super awkward. I think I have to Wave Sifter. But now they're just going to go Tef with Counterspell. I could hold up double Dispute, but that just doesn't seem like a winning line. I kind of just have to go for it. Yeah, I guess you should play an Emrakul in the sideboard. I guess they could also have another Ice. Could Ice my land, but they would have Ice Man upkeep if they had it, so... Okay. They're not tapping out, which is good. Still not drawing lands, though. Do I just have to go for a Pyromancer? I think so. I mean, like, am I supposed to just sit here doing nothing? Like, they're just gonna make land drops and make my disputes bad anyways. I have to start casting spells here, I think. Well, Suspend Glimpse is bad because I don't even get to hold up Dispute that way. You know? Like, if I Suspend Glimpse, I still can't hold up Dispute. I guess I could have cracked the Clue and then also hold up Dispute, but then they just go land, play Tef, right? At least this way, if the Pyromancer resolved, I would have something in play to pressure Tef, you know? So they just don't have Tef. I guess I could try to hope that they castle EOT and then resolve the Outburst. Alright. And then if not, EOT crack Clue. What's this? Draw 2. Deluge. I could dispute that. I mean, if I go for this, they're just going to counter it. If I dispute this and draw land, maybe they go for a second Deluge next turn, and then I can go Outburst, dispute your counterspell. I think I'm going to dispute this. Because then if they do nothing, I can just crack a Clue. The Pyro not resolving is more likely than them having Tef. Sure, I guess that's fair, yeah. Blusterstorm. Alright. They have 3 cards? I kind of want to just fight again. I think I'm just going to fight again. Because this might actually get them to tap out next turn. Like, if they go land and EOT Deluge, I can maybe resolve the Outburst. Yeah, because they don't have Teferi. They would have played it by now. I guess I could just jam Omnath here. Could also just crack 2 clues. Could hold up Outburst, but I don't think they're going to tap mana if I hold up Outburst, right? Like, if I just play land go, they're not going to do anything. But maybe that's okay, because I can just crack 2 clues EOT. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. Oh, I also have 2... Yeah, I have 2 green mana, you're right. I can't play Omnath. Because I have Calling Garden Forest, right? Yeah. How necessary is the basic forest when you have 4 Colony Gardens? Because that's kind of rough. Should I go for it? They have 3 cards. I think I should go for it. Like, I just don't know if it's getting any better, right? I think I should go for it here. Some filter lands, maybe. But I think the basic forest is here for Blood Moon protection, but... Alright, you got me. I mean, it's kind of fine, right? Because you don't have a lot to do on turn 1. You actually don't have anything to do on turn 1, right? Maybe in post-board games Dispute, but... I think it... Have 5 lands, can't even cast my Omnath. They have 4 cards. I also can't Teferi and Suspend. I could just Pyromancer. This was bad. I could just jam Fury, too. Could also crack clues. I'm just gonna pass. Suspending Clue. Oh, that's true. If I do nothing, they could just Deluge. Yeah. That's a good point. Okay, I guess I just Teferi and then Deluge, or Teferi crack Clue. No, you're right, you're right. I have to play a spell. Yeah. I counter your spell. 4080? Nice. Nice. I mean, same thing as last turn, right? I just have to play a spell. I'm gonna get Sacred Foundry. Green, red, blue, white. Just resolved? So they probably have Solitude. What's up, Danny? Okay. They could have Verdict, yeah. Kind of fine with that, though. It's like, I'm up a card at the exchange. They 1-for-1, but I'm up a card, so... It could be worse. Memory Deluge. It's kind of fucked up, huh? It's a really good card. It's a really good Magic card. It's a fairy. Probably bounce the Omnath, counter it again. Bounce the token. They have to have Solitude here, right? Or Verdict, I guess. No, if they had Verdict, they would just plus, right? They have Colonnade? Oh, I don't give a shit about the Colonnade. Ooh, interesting. Oh, but now I just get the Slam Fury, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can slam Yeah, I can go basic Mountain Fury Suspend. Let's do that. Alright, do this. Your turn. Danny Bambino, excuse me, with the 2 months says, for being a great content creator and putting in a ton of work with streaming plus the vids. Well, thank you for the 2 months, Danny. Glad you're hope you're having a good day today. They have 4 cards left. I mean, they have Colony Adventurous. We still got some stuff. This game's, like, kind of close-ish, maybe. Okay. So they have Verdicts. Maybe they're just going to trade Colonnade for Fury. Or Solitude. But now I can Karn. Maybe. I have 2 cards. Suspend 3. Can I get? I wish Fury was an artifact and get that. I don't really have any good cards to get. I mean, I guess I can get Chariot, but then they just kill my Karn. I have to get Chariot, right? Because I need to start pressuring this Teferi. And nothing else does anything. The Shardless does nothing. Elixir does nothing. Explosives, maybe? Because I could Explosives the Teferi? I think that's worse than just getting a Chariot, though. Thingy for 3. The problem is I also can't pop it, right? I'm a mana short. I kind of want to just Chariot here, honestly. I think I like Chariot. Because then they have to spend their entire turn firing up the Colonnade to kill Karn, and then I could just, like, pressure their Tef with the Chariot. And I have a backup Karn anyways. Yeah, I'm just going to Chariot. I'm just going to Chariot. First card isn't resolving? Sure about that? Did resolve. This next mid-range plan is a lot better than Living Ends, for sure. I don't even think it's comparable. Like, Omnath plus Karn plus Fury, Living End can't compare to that stuff. I could fire up the Chariot in response, but it's bad if they have Verdicts. So I think I'm not going to do that. Maybe not better than Temur Living End? I don't know. Omnath is completely fucked up. Alright, well, I played around Verdict and they had endings, so that feels kind of bad. Oh, I'm so dead. I can make a really cool play if they don't have a counterspell. I can evoke Wavesifter, trigger on the stack, exile Pyromancer, and then crew with the Wavesifter and the token. Karn +1. Yeah, but if I +1 on the Chariot, they just get to kill the Karn with the Solitude and the Colonnade, right? I could Wavesifter. I guess I could also Wavesifter Outburst, which is maybe better than flashing back Pyromancer and evoking. Yeah, I guess that's better, right? Just hardcast Wavesifter. Yeah, and then just cast the Outburst to pump the Wavesifter and then attack with the Chariot. Chariot's excuse me. Chariot is in the sideboard. We got it with Karn. Chariot is not a main deck card. The shitty thing about this is they just get to trade the Chariot for the Colonnade, but so it's not great, but Yeah, I don't know. What was the not work part of that? Because it did what I wanted it to do. That was the intention. I guess now Wave Sifter can kill Teferi. Okay. We got something brewing here. Yeah, because they don't have a flyer. I mean, I don't know. We're not dead. No, unfortunately, I boarded up the Chancellor's Cast. I thought they were the weakest card in the matchup, but... I have one Glimpse left. I'm going to start by trying to attack Teferi. See if that happens. How do I cast Fury? Probably. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can Fury make a token. I mean, I'm assuming they have a counterspell for the Fury, but... Red, this. If they don't have counterspell, we're chilling. Okay. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance? Look at Karn Shardless. Yeah, but I kind of want them to answer this board before I do that. Like, now they have to find a verdict, right? And they're incentivized to not top counterspells when they're behind on board. You know, like, they don't have a counterspell in their hand, or else they would have countered Fury. And now they're in a position where they can't really afford to top a counterspell because they're taking 9 a turn, you know? So now this puts them in a spot where they have to bottom every counterspell they see to dig for a verdict. So. Yeah, and I have 3 clues. Right, yeah, exactly. And I'm drawing cards. Yeah, I got a Pyromancer too. I got a lot of stuff. Just gonna attack first. See if they have Solitude. See if they drew Solitude. Because now, if they Solitude me, then I'll probably go Karn minus. The question is, do I Karn minus anyways? Do I just YOLO? I mean, there's probably no better time to jam the Karn, right? Like, I might as well cast the Karn. I don't know if it's going to resolve, but I might as well cast it. And then if it doesn't resolve, then I can maybe flashback the Pyromancer, or just cast this one. Oh, okay. So we get to do some fun stuff, huh? Alright, that's minus. So put my whole deck into play, or... I guess I'll float mana, right? Yeah, I'll float mana. No, I'm just going to go for Shardless now. I'll float 2 red. Should have floated red-green, maybe. Yeah, I'll pay 2 life. Choose a Gemstone Caverns to keep. Okay, so trigger. It's a lot of triggers. And I got a fresh Karn. Kind of sucks that... the the Chariot's in my graveyard, so I can't get it with the Karn. I don't really have much to get with Karn at this point, right? Crypt to get it next turn. Oh, I could do that, right? Do I have enough to flashback the Pyromancer? Yeah, I can just flashback the Pyromancer main phase and then crypt myself, right? I could coding, but like they have so much mana, I don't think coding does much. I guess I could coding to like shut off the castles, maybe. Shuffle everything. The problem with that is then I put the elixir in my deck. I kind of want to get the crypt. I think I'm going to go minus for crypt. Then I'm going to main phase the Pyromancer. And then I'm going to just play the crypts. I think I'm going to hold the Pyromancer in case they have verdicts. So I'll just draw a card now. I don't want to expose more stuff into verdicts. Like the Endurance and Emrakul, we see in other builds to do everything over again. I guess it's like some sneaky ways to have Elixir. Yeah, it's really awkward when you do the Elixir thing, though, because that means you're shuffling the Elixir into your deck, which makes your Cascades worse, right? So you have to be a little bit careful about that. Yeah, it's a little awkward sometimes. All right, they had the verdicts. Okay. All right, let's draw a card. How many actual spells do I have in my deck is the question. Do I have any spells at all in my deck? I guess I got more Pyromancers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I go for the Chariot? I guess I could just Elixir. Can replay Shardless? Yeah, but I have no Glimpses left. Because my other Glimpse is exiled. So I have 2 in my graveyard, and then 1 exiled. If I Torbot's Crypt myself, I cannot Glimpse the rest of the game. So this might have actually been bad. The more that I think about it, I think the Torbot's Crypt was bad. I should not have gotten this. This was dumb. This should have been the Elixir. Because now I think I just want to go for the Elixir. But I kind of want to Elixir before I Shardless. I'm gonna Elixir. Let's get the Elixir. Cast the Elixir. Activate. Play this. Play Pyromancer, just discard 2 lands. Okay, let's play. I don't have a Shardless on my board anymore. I know that. Just play Saga to get the Elixir out of the deck? Yeah, maybe. This was stupid, though. This should have been an Elixir. Then I'd probably go to plus the Karn this turn, or I would have gotten, I guess I have nothing else to get, really, right? I guess I could have got the coding. Like, at some point, I do kind of want to get the coding to kill these, eventually. Also, nice dispute when my opponent has a million mana. They put 2 cards on top. That's not good. That is no bueno. One's probably a counterspell, right? I guess I just lead Omnath. Red, blue, white. I guess Deluge would kind of suck. Okay. No counterspell. That's good. Trigger. Let's fetch. Get a red source so I can Pyromancer this turn. Let's go here. Pyromancer. Leave blue-white for Teferi, because I have green here. I guess I'm discarding both disputes, but again, the disputes are kind of bad anyways. Oh. Well, that works too, huh? There's no reason to uptick the Karn. That works too. Oh no, I'm going to Cascade into the Elixir, aren't I? Oh no. I'm 100% going to hit the Elixir. Never mind. I did not hit the Elixir. Did not hit the Elixir. Crack the Crypt? Why would I sack the Crypt? Second Cavern could be the Temur Triome. You don't want as many tap lands. Wow, they didn't counter the Omnath. I'm kind of surprised. Very surprised, actually. We have a Crypt in our deck? No, it's in play. I'm surprised they didn't counter the Omnath. Very surprised. I guess they just wanted to draw cards. They felt like if they countered the Omnath, they were still too far behind. So maybe they just needed to draw 2 cards off of it? I don't know. They went bottom. That's good. This game has been sick. This game has been absolutely insane. Yeah, see, they kept a card on top, the one that was below the charm, and then after that turn, they bottomed it again. So 8 minutes. Yeah, I know. I gotta play a little bit faster. If this does go to game 3, I don't think we're going to game 3. I think we're chilling, but I went bottom top, so probably third verdict. I don't think they can top anything that's not verdicts, right? Or deluge. Jace. So Jace Brainstorm hit verdicts. Did they hit the verdicts? Okay, they haven't conceded. Looks like a verdict. All right, we got him, chat. 4-1. Only losing to a filthy mill player.